Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video. So let's go and take LR BUUTENKS slash BUUHAN into the Legendary Goku event. I suspect that BUUTENKS is probably going to be one of the best, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 units in the game for this event. Maybe something along those lines. I am rocking a double, like a Majin Power slash Artificial Lifeform team. And then I'll probably do a video where we'll take BUUHAN's category, Power Absorption, in there as well. Alright, so BUUTENKS, right, does two things. Well, number one, he's at 200k defense. Turn 1. But he stacks defense on 18 key super attack, then he stacks attack on his 12 key super attack. So that's going to be super good, right? I'm going to just prioritize defense, of course. I mean, we could, you know, try and get him to, like, big, sexy attack stat numbers. Yeah, okay. So, without even doing anything, he takes double digits right away. So, that was before he stacks. He took double digits. I mean, that's pretty good. Now, I might rock him on a rotation with 50% Buu for a while. The only thing is, by using... So, Exchange Majin Buu, right? Global players... I mean, okay, I'm a well-known hater of this unit now at this point, right? Global players might be aware that the Exchange Majin Buu unit is fodder until it becomes Super Buu, and then it becomes one of the best units in the game. Honestly, like, it's just it's insane how ridiculous the Tech Super Buu is. So once we get Tech Super Buu, I probably will leave him on rotation with the BUUTENKS or BUUHAN. I think that would work out really well. The only thing is that Tech Super Buu, his one weakness is he does not have big bad bosses. The Exchange Majin Buu unit, none of the 3 levels has big bad bosses, which obviously sucks. Both Super 17 and Physical Fat Buu right here do need to be hit, by the way, in order to build up. Alright, so Skinny Buu comes out. Not really that big of a difference between him and Fat Buu. I mean, well, okay, he's able to do more damage. He does get a little bit of a dodge chance. You know, he could seal. But again, I just find GoTenks to be far and away better. Not really a big deal. My BUUTENKS, by the way, is pretty good as far as link levels go. I do have level 10 big bad bosses as well. So basically, I'm missing 4 levels right here. The only thing that sucks is one of the most important, like Majin right here. This one is Majin. Oh, it doesn't. Okay. Majin is only level 8 for me, and Majin gets a massive power buff once you get Majin up to level 10, because you get an additional key at level 10. It's one of the few links where there actually is like a substantial jump from like 9 to 10. Again, big bad bosses counts as well, because the difference between being under 98% HP. Okay, nice. We got a 12 key super attack. That means he's going to stack attack, so BUUHAN will hit just a little bit harder once we actually transform into BUUHAN. The good news is we're probably going to move through this fairly quickly, too, because, again, BUUTENKS is so ridiculous. And we haven't taken any damage to this point, but, like, all the healing from all these Buu units as well is just going to be pretty, like, absolutely ridiculous, right? Alright, so the last Buu, we're going to be able to transform with him on turn 6. This Buu, I'm going to leave him here because I'm going to be able to show that I believe the Super Buu will be able to transform on turn 6, and then this Buu is not going to be able to transform on turn 6. So I'm going to leave it like here just to show this. I could probably skip. Oh, we'll go one more turn, then I'm going to start skipping at that point. But this turn will be good because we'll be able to get Physical Fat Buu all the way built up. Again, Physical Fat Buu is... I mean, they just gave us 3 easy A's on JP. Physical Fat Buu, Tech Buff Buu, and Super 17. All 3 of them, we're talking, like, units that aren't that great in Dokkan. That you know, so Majin Buu good, you know, the Fat Buu character, Buff Buu, and then, of course, Super 17. None of the 3 of them had, like, outstanding, you know, top-tier cards. Now all 3 of them are, right? I love using all 3 of them. And, like, Physical Fat Buu, dude, he's so good. He is so good. And, like, you know, he's going to be able to build up his attack and defense after he gets hit a couple times. He is able to heal as well. Like, so many of these characters, like, now, like, Easy A is just, it's so important. All right, so he should be fully built up. Yep, there we go. All right, very good, very good. Okay, so I can transform with BUUTENKS at this point, but honestly, I would say there's no reason to do that. What's his defense? He's up to 342k. There's no reason to transform into BUUHAN. Honestly... We probably don't need to transform into BUUHAN until we get to SDR UI Goku, then, you know, the little bit of additional attack and defense he gets probably could help out, plus big bad bosses as well. Again, my BUUHAN does have level 10 big bad bosses, so, like, if we had, again, like, Int Cell as a floater on that turn, you know, we'd be able to get the extra 25% attack and defense, which would be really, really nice, right? Okay, so right here, check it out, right? One of these Boos will be able to transform, and then the other cannot. This is what I was talking about. This is why this unit is weird. I don't know exactly why they're built like that. To where, like, it's odd, right? You can get a transformation on turn 6, but you have to float them off on turn 3 specifically in order for it to even work. Like, it's just very, very weird, honestly. Okay. So we have Tech Super Buu out. Tech Super Buu, now at this point, he's one of the best units in the game, honestly. He's so crazy. But again, it takes a little bit to get there. Let me put Super 17 in harm's way just so we can build him up. And I'm probably just going to keep the Super Boos on rotation from this point. You know what? Let me skip, actually, to Tech God Goku as well. We're going to go ahead and skip until we get to the Tech God Goku phase. Alright, so here we are against Tech God Goku. Again, I don't really think there's any reason to transform with BUUTENKS at the moment. We'll continue on. He's at 400k. He's at 400k. Now, I do have him with this 50% Super Buu, so of course he's giving, you know, BUUTENKS a massive buff, but we don't have, like, Fierce Battle active, right? That's probably, like, the one big thing. So let's see. Fear and Faith, Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power are the 3 links we do not have active for BUUTENKS right there, right? But honestly, Fear and Faith doesn't really do that much, and then Fierce Battle and Legendary Power is just extra attack. Although, honestly, between the 2 links, that is a lot of extra attack. I mean, what is that? 35%, yeah. At both link level 10. All right, we got the additional Super BUUTENKS again. Which is why additionals could be pretty good for BUUTENKS in long events. But BUUHAN, all he does is raise his attack for 1 turn. So, like, I really feel like crits are just going to be a lot more beneficial for the unit overall. For a majority of the game modes and stuff like that, right? This boy, 3 million, huh? Basically, pretty good. And then he's going to take double digits as well. I mean, he'll take a little bit of damage from a super attack, I think, but I don't think this is going to be that bad at all. And then all these, like, so many of these units here are healing, and we are over 600k HP as well. All right, so Buu was able to super attack last turn. He has 50% damage reduction, and he's now at the point where we're going to have him greatly raising his defense for 3 turns. So Buu is just going to continually be untouchable, basically. Even in UI Goku can't damage this Super Buu once Super Buu has, like, multiple supers. I know my Super Buu, I actually have not really worked on his link levels that much. Oh, that is my Super Buu, too. Okay. I'll have to check what the friend Super Buu is looking like also. See if he's actually done any link level ups and stuff like that. Again, there's just... I mean, dude, I've got like 1,000 characters in my box, right? Like, I've tried to get a lot of characters up to decent link levels. Like, okay, my LR Cell, I actually have him maxed out. He's full level 10 for everything, right? But a lot of my characters, it's just like decent link levels is really all I went for with them. Okay. So, let me see. Okay, better than mine. Yeah, okay, but 1 link does change between Skinny Buu and Super Buu. So let's go ahead and transform with him into Super Buu. And again, we'll keep the 2 Super Buus on rotation. We do want to do that, right? It's super important with Super Buu to keep him on rotation because he has the multiple the 3 turns of greatly raising defense. So that's very important because Super Buu doesn't have defense at the start of turn. Right, he's at 67k. He doesn't have big bad bosses. He does have Majin, which is link level 8. Okay. Which gives defense. I think he does also have infinite regeneration, but BUUTENKS does not. Okay, so we'll just do this. We're going to get BUUTENKS. Again, this will probably be pretty much our last turn with BUUTENKS before we're going to go into BUUHAN next turn. Now, provided you do have to be above 50% HP in order to transform into BUUHAN past turn 4, but I mean, with all these units here healing, I just don't foresee that being an issue. Like, look, Super Buu took 35k right there. That's before he even super attacks. Like, now he super attacks and he gets the defense. Like, that's why he's so crazy, because he has, what, 50% damage reduction, but then he also has the ability to get all that defense. It just makes him very, very good, right? All right, so we're going to destroy Blue Goku right here. Actually, another additional. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. All right, yeah, so BUUHAN is going to be putting up some very impressive numbers. That's for damn sure. All right, I guess I'll just skip to STR UI Goku now, because we demolished on this turn. Yeah, the Boos together, they start to look pretty damn impressive, that's for sure. All right, so we'll let Tech Super Buu finish things out, and then we will move on to STR UI Goku. All right, so we're going up against STR UI Goku, and this is not exactly a weak rotation right here. Cell will take a little bit of damage. Oh, no, Cell's going to be fine. Okay, let me see. Cell's at 133k, right? That's without big bad bosses. So let me see. Okay, so 435 and 133. Let's see how those numbers change once we transform into BUUHAN. And now he gets big bad bosses, so that's going to help out Cell quite a bit at the ass end of our rotation. So again, I'm very curious to see how that 25% defense impacts Cell, but it should allow him to not really have to worry about UI Goku whatsoever, right? All right, so let's go ahead and take a look here. Yeah. Oh, 600k defense, nice. Oh, but I'm gonna... Yeah, I mean, we have to see how BUUHAN handles... I mean, a super attack by UI Goku is gonna do probably double digits, honestly. But we'll see. I have to put BUUHAN in slot. I do have to do that. Yeah. That's okay. That's okay. I guess we'll just do this. You know, Super Buu, we want to keep getting the super attacks with him. That's important. But again, BUUHAN, I mean, even if UI Goku super attacks, I don't know that that's really going to do anything to BUUHAN. Because, I mean, 600... Well, his defense is going to drop a little bit because he's not linked up with Cell, right? He would be, like, yeah, at that 600k number. That was with big bad bosses. Again, that's the one weakness of Tech Super Buu, is that Tech Super Buu does not have big bad bosses, right? Which sucks. Again, it's unfortunate because, you know, he's supposed to be one of the better villain cards in the game, and, you know, now, at this point, especially after the Link level update, the best villains in the game have got big bad bosses, except for, like, Super 17. And, I mean... I do have to consider that Tech Super Buu one of the best villains in the game as well. All right, so Cell's going to take a lot of damage here if we do get super attacked. Yeah. Big bad bosses would have been really nice there, but we're fine. I do love so much that we're over 600k HP as well. Oh, okay, we're going to do this. I don't want to play around with 50% Super Buu and let him just get absolutely mollywopped. That would not be a good idea whatsoever. But we did get him a ton of orbs, so he probably will be fine. All right, so I want to let this rotation play out. Then we're going to get one more turn of BUUHAN against STR UI Goku, because, of course, I mean, BUUHAN is going to absolutely cream pie UI Goku. Like, the in UI Goku, we know that. Right, this is where it's important to see how well Buu is going to work, is against this STR UI Goku, but considering the fact that he stacks defense and attack, like, as BUUTENKS, it just makes it to where he's just going to be so powerful by this point that it's not really too much to worry about. Like, again, he's just... The reason I think BUUHAN is so tremendous is his stats are so high that he's going to be good in, like, Super Battle Road, but then he's also one of the best units in the game for long events as well. Like, I think both BUUHAN and the Goku and Vegito unit are exactly like that, too, by the way. Alright, so here he's at just under 500k. He'll definitely take damage, no doubt about that. He'll take damage from a super attack, but I don't think it'll be that bad. It's not anything for us to worry about. What's Fat Buu at? What's his defense at? 178k, so he's good. Fat Buu should be taking around double-digit territory. I'd like to see a super attack from UI Goku, but, I mean, honestly, it's not going to be, like, he's not going to do 300k plus. You know, a super attack would maybe do 100k on BUUHAN, maybe. I don't think it would do more than 150k at the most. I have full crits on him, so he's getting those crits in, which is beautiful. Yeah, just you don't want to super attack him today. That's fine. And then again, this Super Buu, you know, with all of his defensive raises plus his damage reduction, don't have to worry about that boy whatsoever. So, all right, cool. Let's skip ahead to UI Goku then and see how BUUHAN fares against him, which we know the answer to that. Alright, so we'll let BUUHAN utterly dominate right here, and then we should be good to finish up. Again, BUUHAN, Super 17, this Tech Super Buu. This is a pretty ridiculous rotation where none of these units, I think, really are in any danger of taking a lot of damage. Super 17 could maybe take a little damage from a super attack. Matter of fact, he would, because his defense is pretty low, only 45k, but I mean, he's got 70% damage reduction once he's fully built up, which is pretty good. I mean, that 70% damage reduction is a far cry from 40%. It's actually a huge difference. And then BUUHAN just destroying this guy. Yeah, sorry, bud. 800k on a normal, huh? Pretty good. And then we didn't really get a chance to show it, too. But keep in mind that BUUHAN and BUUTENKS are healing at the start of every single turn. So, just crazy, honestly. Very impressive unit. One reason I'm so impressed with the Goku and Vegito and then BUUTENKS / BUUHAN, both of them, is that they're good everywhere. They're not units specifically for like, oh, Super Battle Road, or this unit's good for Dokkan events, or this unit's good for Legendary Goku events. Like, nah, they're good everywhere. So that's it's really good. So let me know what you guys think. I thought, of course, he completely dominated. What a shock. And I'll catch you guys next time.